And here we represent 22 different schools from pre-primary level, including vocational education, even higher education. So the examples I'm going to give you will be from very different levels of education. I'll start with the basics that all schools in Turkey do. There's a school forest program learning about forests. It is a cooperation between the Turkish Ministry of Education, International Foundation for Environmental Education, and TÜRKçe. Within this project, all levels of students get education, field trips, etc. about forests. They learn about biodiversity, and the education that they receive depends on where they live, because Turkey is huge, so we have different climates, many different climates. And as part of this project, we plant trees in the school garden. Like in our school, I think we have about 55 different kinds of trees. There's the Eco Schools project, which mainly primary levels, but also secondary and vocationals do. The activities of this one mostly depends on what the school chooses, what the school wants to do, just to make their school more ecological and sustainable. And there's a school pets project. You reminded me that we have chickens in our school garden for like years. This again is encouraged by the Ministry of Education. In our school, for example, we have chickens, including fresh eggs. We have cats, dogs, and nearly all schools in Turkey have different pets, whichever they choose. So as Cook said, and also in the schools, encouraging composting is of utmost importance. Composting is a term that is pretty new to Turkey. It just came into effect in about 3 years. So we have posters, and the students are encouraged to compost in their homes and also at schools. Fruit skins and are buried under the trees. There are compost stations in some school canteens. It also includes burying their seeds, the seeds of whatever they eat, on the ground. And because we have one of the biggest national parks of the area very close to us, it's easy. There are field trips. It's a very recent photo from last week, I think. Looks like it's the name of our NGO, and we took some students to the national park, that's the national park. And we also have trips to local forests, agricultural areas. We have a very big, probably you are going to visit that place in March, a very big organic farm that is again very close to us. So we do field trips. I told you about the school gardens. There are vegetable gardens in some schools, flower beds, flower gardens, and we try to plant endemic. We have about 8 endemic plants. We have monthly workshops with different experts. This monthly again changes according to the school. Different experts, meaning like Ömer was reminding me that their school had an expert, a national park expert last week. And the sustainable travel. Oh, hang on, I totally forgot about something, because we are living in a very fire-prone area. Like last year we had huge fires in Turkey, probably you heard, not last summer, but the summer before. To protect biodiversity, we also do stuff at schools about fires. We have brochures, and we also train, especially students train tourists about fires, because the fire season is when the tourists are here, like that. And we have a lot of migrant birds in our area. We do tagging and also population control for the migrant birds. Again, students are doing that. And now, sustainable travel. We thought this is the most important thing about sustainable travel. This again is from the Ministry of Education. Since 2008, we have this system, and all the students have to enroll unless there is something special. There are special needs in some way. They have to enroll to the closest school. This is Kuşadası. This is a map of Kuşadası, and the colors you see are the areas. And for example, the student in the green area has to go to this school, the closest school in the green area. The main objective of this is sustainable travel, or to prevent travel at all. And we also encourage, if possible, because our city is not really the best place to cycle. We have hills, not big hills, but hills. But still, if possible, according to the location of the school, they are encouraged to come to school by bicycles. For example, in our school, there are about 313 students. I'd say about 200 of them are using public transport, and just a few are using bikes because we are up on a hill. Teachers in most schools have car sharing arrangements, and yes, school trips, we try to do school trips by public transport if possible. I think that's all.